hiring you. So not many people know anything about cell membrane medicine, and this is probably a fairly new branch. So can you tell us a little bit about this particular branch of medicine and what it has been able to accomplish, and what does it, how does it inform us?
So, cell membrane medicine is really a targeted medical approach to heal the cell membrane. So, I don't know if you're familiar with Dr. Robert Navio's work around the cell danger response,
No.
which is really a response of the cell when it is exposed to dangers. So, toxins, stress, whether it's parasites, infection, there's many different assaults that we can be exposed to that will trigger that cell danger response. And we can restore by restoring the cell membrane using lipids, we can really restore the entire cell's functioning. And so cell membrane medicine really is just using lipids and essential fatty acids, so a very targeted phospholipid and fatty acid approach to help heal the trillions of cells that make up who you are. So we're made up of about 100 trillion cells and 200 different cell types. And it is truly the structure and the function of your cells that determines your overall health. So when we have a breakdown on the cellular level, that things go sideways with our health. And when we heal the membrane, which is really the brain of the cell, everything happens on that membrane. We have all of our proteins and peptides, all of our ion channels, all of our receptors. The membrane really is everything. And so when we can restore the health of the cell membrane, we can simultaneously restore the health of the organelles inside the membrane as well. And then we also have this compartmentalization that happens inside our cell with these biological membranes. So when we think about supporting the mitochondria has a membrane that's rich in phosphatidylcholine, rich in phosphatidylethanolamine, which are our two most abundant phospholipids in the body. And there's also an innermost membrane called the cardiolipin in the mitochondria, where oxidative phosphorylation really happens. And that membrane is also rich in phospholipids and essential fatty acids, mainly linoleic acid. So when we look at literature around healthy cardiolipin, we see about an 80 to 90% concentration of linoleic acid, that beautiful omega-6 fatty acid that ironically so many people demonize, but it is so critically important for our overall health. And so that's a little bit about cell membrane medicine. There's so many different branches or reasons why we would want to use it. And I really tell a lot of clinicians that there's nobody that you don't want to use this approach on, because it truly is the foundation of our health. But that's kind of the gist of it.